Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to your daily Wallops weather briefing for Monday, February 10th. We did see some mostly sunny skies earlier this morning, but skies have started to increase with cloudiness, and clouds will continue to thicken as we go towards the late morning hours into this afternoon, with clouds becoming thicker towards the mid-afternoon period, and then expecting a chance of rain to start around 5 p.m. and then persisting through the evening and overnight hours. Take a quick look at our surface analysis this morning. We do have just some weak high pressure off the southeast helping to promote a southwesterly flow, giving us some mild temperatures today. That's in advance of this front that's going to slowly make its way over our area and then kind of linger across the region over the next 36 to 48 hours, giving us some showers. We are expecting those showers to start around 5 p.m., maybe a little bit before that, and persist through the evening and overnight hours and throughout much of tomorrow. Best chance of rain tomorrow, especially some more moderate rain, will be in the morning, and then seeing just a chance of some light isolated showers as we go through the afternoon, but we will be continuing to see cloudy skies and some patchy lower clouds throughout the entire day tomorrow. Let's take a quick look at our satellite this morning just to show you what our sky condition is going to be looking like as we go throughout the rest of the day. See those clearer skies here along the far eastern portions of the mid-Atlantic, but farther west we do have quite a bit of cloudiness that's slowly making its way over, and we do anticipate these thick clouds to be over the region by the 5 p.m. Time frame, perhaps a little bit earlier than that. Take a quick look at our radar as well. There's that band of showers that's pretty much been set up right across northern Maryland and northern Virginia this morning. You could see it slowly making its way eastward, so it is going to be still a few hours before we see any raindrops, but like I said, it does look like the models are in agreement that we should start seeing raindrops fall after 4:30, and then those rain showers will continue as we go into the evening and overnight hours. Really not seeing any breaks until we get into tomorrow afternoon. Taking a brief look at our upper level winds this morning, we are seeing the southwesterly winds at the surface and then up across much of the column toward 9,000 feet, seeing winds above the surface at 35 knots at 1,000 feet, increasing to 45 knots at 9,000 feet, then shifting a little more westerly at 50 knots at 12,000 feet, and then increasing slightly to around 65 knots at the 25,000 foot level. Seeing a pretty high freezing level this morning for early February at 8,500 feet. So taking a look at our forecast for today, we are going to be seeing a high temperature running around 10 to 15 degrees above normal once again, with that southwesterly flow giving us a high of around 58 degrees early this afternoon. Currently, we are going to be seeing those southwesterly winds increase as we go towards the late morning hours and early afternoon, becoming 11 to 16 knots, slightly gusty. Can't rule out a slight chance, around 30% or so, of seeing a wind advisory with a brief gust of 24 knots, but that should mainly just be late this morning into the early afternoon hours, as winds will slowly decrease as we get towards the late afternoon time frame. But we will see those southwesterly winds continue throughout the overnight hours of around 7 to 12 knots, and then increasing as we get towards the mid-morning hours of Tuesday. We are going to be seeing clouds increase, like I said, as we get towards the afternoon hours, becoming overcast by about 4 p.m., and then seeing those shower chances quickly increase not too long after that and persist throughout the overnight hours. Does look like our low temperature is going to be very mild again tonight, looking around 20 degrees or so above normal, and it is going to happen early around 8 p.m. or so, around 50 degrees, and we'll see temperatures that rise slowly throughout the evening with that persistent southwesterly flow, seeing temperatures in the mid to upper 50s by the mid-morning hours of tomorrow, and we're still going to be seeing those scattered rain showers around, as well as some low cloudiness too. Taking a look at our terminal forecast, currently just seeing a few clouds at 10,000 feet, a few at 15,000, broken at 25,000. By the time we get into the early to mid-afternoon period, we will be seeing those cloud decks at 10 and 15,000 feet become broken over with an overcast cirrus deck. Also seeing just a few clouds near 4,000 feet start to pop up as those showers approach the region. And then by 5 p.m., seeing those mid-level clouds really thicken up becoming broken at 8,500, overcast at 10,000, and a few scattered at 3,000 with showers around. And then after 7 p.m. we'll be seeing showers likely, maybe even a moderate shower or two. Also seeing a chance of some lower clouds. Ceilings are going to be around 2,500 feet, possibly seeing them a little bit lower, especially if we get into any more briefly more moderate shower activity. And after 2 a.m. looks like we'll be seeing a little bit higher chance of some lower clouds filtering in, possibly seeing those ceilings down to 400 feet by the pre-dawn hours and into sunrise on Tuesday. We are seeing tides normal this morning along the Delmarva Atlantic coast. Let's take a quick look at a short-term weather model just to show you how these showers are going to progress. Like we showed you on the radar earlier, we are seeing those abundant showers across northern Virginia and northern Maryland, and they've kind of been slowly moving across the area this morning. As we go throughout the next several hours here, going to continue to see those showers in that area, and then as we go into this afternoon, this is the 5 p.m. period. That's when we are going to start to see some raindrops across the area, and then as we go towards later in the evening, there's raindrops. Rain is going to continue, maybe even intensifying a little bit, and not really showing some breaks here on this model, but it does look like the consensus is that we will be seeing those light showers continue throughout the overnight hours and especially into early tomorrow morning. Taking a little bit more of a longer look at our model here. This is Monday afternoon still, or this afternoon and into tonight. That front slowly making its way eastward and giving us that rain tomorrow, or tonight and into tomorrow morning. Does look like most of the rain will be done by 2 p.m. As far as the persistent rain, but scattered showers are going to continue throughout the afternoon into early evening tomorrow, as with continued overcast skies. And then as we go into Tuesday night, it does look like the rain will stop as we get some high pressure building just north of the region. Still will be seeing mostly cloudy to perhaps overcast skies, though, as that front will be just to the south of the Delmarva, setting up across the Carolinas for Wednesday. And then as we go into Wednesday night, that front is going to lift back north as a warm front, giving us another slight chance of some isolated showers for the Wednesday night time frame. And as we go into Thursday, we'll have this low develop here along the Appalachians and move northeastward. That's going to put us in the warm sector of this system throughout much of the day Thursday, giving us some temperatures all the way up, looks like, into the mid-60s, maybe even some spots in the upper 60s with that southwesterly flow in the warm sector of the system. And then by Thursday afternoon, looks like we are going to be seeing some shower activity once again across the region, maybe even a slight chance of a thunderstorm, depending on how much instability we get developing ahead of this front. Then there is some timing issues on how quickly that front will be moving through here as we go into Thursday late afternoon and evening. This model, which is the European, does have it moving a little slower, with showers persisting through Thursday night and into the pre-dawn hours of Friday. We do have our GFS model that does have the front moving here quickly, a little bit quicker, with skies clearing up by late Thursday afternoon, but that seems to be the outlier at this point. We will continue to keep an eye on that over the next couple of days. Then as we go into Friday, we are going to have this very cold trough come in with some Canadian high pressure. That's going to make those temperatures drop, giving us some more seasonable temperatures that we would be expecting for this time of year, and then but also going to be helping to dry us out a bit. And those cold, dry temperatures and conditions will be continuing throughout Friday afternoon and throughout the day on Saturday, and perhaps even into Sunday as well. So let's take a quick look at our 7-day forecast here. We are going to be seeing a 100% chance of showers this evening, and then tapering off to around 60% as we go later in the day tomorrow. Looking at a high of 58 tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at that high of 61 degrees, so another very mild day. And then as that front drops south of the region, that'll help to give us a brief period of some more seasonable temperatures across the area under mostly cloudy skies, helping to dry us out a bit for Wednesday. And then we'll see that front lift north across the region Wednesday night as a warm front. That'll give us our low temperature early in the evening Wednesday, with temperatures rising throughout the night. You can see that very mild temperature expected Thursday with a high of 66. And like I said, we're going to be seeing another chance of some showers and a slight chance of a thunderstorm with that frontal passage by Thursday afternoon. As we go into Friday, it does look like Even though we're going to have some model differences right now on how fast the front moves through late Thursday, it does look like by Friday we'll be south of the region, allowing for that colder and drier air mass to start to move in, giving us a fairly seasonable day with highs in the low 40s under partly cloudy skies and some somewhat breezy winds. And then Saturday, giving us that high pressure is going to settle overhead. Those winds should be fairly light for Saturday, but it's going to be chilly out there, expecting that low down into the 20s, high temperature into the low 40s, so very cold. And then Sunday, we'll start to see things slowly moderate temperature-wise back into the upper 40s and an increase in cloudiness. A little bit of a model discrepancy that far out. We could see a slight chance of some isolated showers Sunday, but right now that looks unlikely, only carrying about 10% chance of that. That'll do it for your daily weather briefing. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:15 a.m. and at 10 a.m. Have a great day.